One dimension of the housing market has actually officially crashed legitimately. This particular component or metric has a rippling effect throughout the economy that's very significant. It affects our entire GDP, as well as your personal finances and the direction of the housing market overall. I want to talk about that, but I also want to put perspective on why it's going to be very important to strive to own residential real estate in the next 1 to 2 years, because for at least a spurt of time, it's probably going to be pretty explosive, and this stat is going to draw that to a more definitive conclusion. So I want to give some quick shout out and respect to One Rental at a Time's YouTube channel, Michael Zuber. This is where I got this final stat from. I was aware of this generally, but I had never looked at the actual numbers. And that is that the housing transactions in the United States, I believe since the interest rate hike started, has dropped 38%. 38%. To put that in context, that basically means the amount of existing homes sold in the United States has took a nosedive in the last 16 to 18 months or so. That is insane. And to put proper perspective and context on it, that is a ton of commission not made, between agents. That's a lot of inspections not done, appraisals not done. That's a lot of money not moving through the United States economy, a lot of money. And I want to, again, give quick context to Michael Zuber on his channel, because he pointed this out on his show in a recent video. And again, this is something that I've been monitoring. I know that housing transactions have stalled and slowed significantly, but I had no idea it was to the extent of nearly 50% of the activity we're used to seeing in the United States. So how does this kick in towards your personal finances? How does this kick in towards where housing is going, and why you, again, should probably get in on residential real estate or get in deeper if you already own a home? The economy is going to feel the effect. Housing is a lagging indicator. It's one of the last indicators of recession, that things are rough in our economy. And we haven't experienced the effects of all the realtors, loan officers, appraisers, and so on and so forth. All of the moving parts that go into a home selling, title companies that are not making revenue. We haven't experienced that yet. That is going to be a ton of money that is not flowing through our economy. And especially if things don't change, where rates come down and allow those transactions to unlock and open up and allow that money to move through. So that means that the indirect effect towards your job or your income source could start to, if not already start feeling the effects of that money not flowing. The next most important component that I want to close out in this quick video: if we have nearly a 40% drop in transactions, we do have an uptick in new homes being built. I believe that statistic was thrown out to be somewhere in the 20%, 22% range. But still, ultimately, we have a massive housing shortage. And we have a major drop in transactions because, people aren't selling their homes because their mortgage rates are so low compared to what, originally from what they are today. And we still have more than 50% of the United States housing market starting to appreciate. I've shot video after video and will continue to do so, explaining the magnitude, even if for a short spurt of time, of what's likely to happen when mortgage rates start to come down. Almost a 40% decline in housing activity, existing home sales. And we still have appreciation in many markets throughout the United States. Every market is individualized, but overall, we have appreciation happening, and many predicting it to go up, even without mortgage rates coming down right now. The Federal Reserve may not be done raising interest rates, meaning that mortgage rates may still go higher, and there's still hot real estate markets, technically speaking. When interest rates get down below 6%, down below 5.5% on mortgage rates, again, it is highly likely going to be absolutely insane in the housing market in many markets. Those who own existing real estate at that time, who are already locked in, are likely to see very significant gains in their property values, whether that's primary residence or well-bought rentals. I'm telling you right now, many markets are going to see great appreciation because even for a short spurt of time, there's going to be more people qualified to buy with less inventory still, because a lot of people, even coming down below 6 and 5.5, is not going to be low enough for people to get rid of 3%, 3.5%, 4% mortgages. It's going to be a frenzy. And those who are in position, those of you who are on the fence, need to take advantage of this. I'm telling you right now. You also need to be leery, or at least conscious and cognizant of the effects of the economy with the real estate slowdown, this crash in transactions when it comes to your career or your income source. You need to be cognizant of it, because it may not have come yet, but it can still come. So be prepared for that. Other than that, I just want to bring that in. I thought that was great context from one rental at a time, and I want it fit right into the narrative that I've been, introducing and promoting on this channel about where things are likely headed and the things to be mindful of. To all my pioneers, welcome back. To my new viewers, welcome in. If you want to learn more about myself and the channel, start in the description section and work your way to the About section on the channel. Like, subscribe, share this with someone who you believe can get value from it, or keep the conversation going. Comment down below and let me know what your context or your reality is on where the housing market is going. What are your thoughts around the major drop in transactions in our, in our housing market? What do you think that spells out for the economy and your personal finances? Comment down below. Other than that, I want y'all to stay focused, stay in motion. I'll see y'all soon. This is JP from Blueprint for Prosperity Network, a channel dedicated to helping you increase your net worth through relationship banking, maximizing your borrowing capacity, the proper use of life insurance, and the ownership of real estate. Like the video, subscribe to the channel. I'm uploading content on a daily basis to help you customize your blueprint for prosperity.